This is Dan Dicks here reporting for Press for Truth, and by now you've probably already seen the very dramatic footage of a Delta plane crash landing at Toronto Pearson Airport and flipping over upside down, leaving many of these passengers hanging upside down while they're still buckled into their seats. This is the scene just outside of the plane as one of the passengers managed to escape and film this absolutely insane footage, which obviously has a lot of people asking the question, what caused this Delta Flight 4819 to crash? Well, I think these aviation experts don't really need to look any further than the company itself, who on their website at Endeavour Air boasted about some of their most important behaviors being to promote diversity and inclusion in all aspects of the airline and our operation. That's right, guys. The company involved in the Pearson Airport plane crash was obsessed with DEI. This, of course, stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. Just look at these ladies here talking about, being that it's an unmanned flight today. Buckle up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a post from Endeavour Air's actual X account saying, we're committed to delivering more unmanned flights like these. As proud partners of women in aviation, we can inspire more girls to explore aviation. Here, they say, who runs the world? Girls run the world. When I have an unmanned crew, I note it in my welcome announcement, she says. Some parents even ask to take a photo to show their daughters. I'm so glad to show the next generation of girls what they can achieve. This is just absolutely insane, ladies and gentlemen. This is the video that they have pinned on their TikTok account, and it's just a bunch of girls boasting about being female-only flights, dancing around. Like, I'll spare you the really bad TikTok music, but these are the kind of videos they're posting of their all-female unmanned flights, and a whole bunch of girls doing choreographed dancing. Guys, this is absolutely ridiculous and needs to be exposed for what it is. So today we're going to take a look at whether or not this Delta plane crash pilot was a DEI hire and all the implications of that, guys. We're going to cover all of this and much, much more in this video. But really quickly, just before we do, guys, I'd ask that you check me out here at pressfortruth.ca/donate if you do appreciate my efforts to bring you this info. Guys, here you can do a one-time donation with PayPal. You can do Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. You could sign up here or here for a monthly reoccurring contribution. You can also send an e-transfer to dan@pressfortruth.ca, or you can send stuff to my P.O. box, guys. Links for all of this are located in the description below. Thank you so much to anybody who takes 1 minute today to contribute to my efforts to bring you this information here at Press for Truth. All right, guys, this Babylon Bee headline just had me absolutely cracking up this morning. Panic erupts on flight as captain of female crew announces that everything's fine. And, we can laugh at this, thankfully, because no one actually died. But my gosh, would this ever be a different situation now if someone actually tragically died? Because this is clearly an issue of pilot error. As we see here, that Endeavour flight doing a flip-de-doodle-doo in Toronto yesterday appears to have been a too hard landing that collapsed the starboard side landing gear, whereafter the starboard wing tore off and everything went tits up. Incredible that no one died. So many questions. Actually, just one, really. And yeah, how on earth could this have happened? Well, guys, now we know. The company involved in the Pearson Airport plane crash was obsessed with DEI. The Delta Airlines flight that flipped over and crashed at Pearson Airport was operated by Endeavour Air, a company that has relentlessly pushed DEI initiatives and bragged about having unmanned all-female flights that contain no male staff. Passengers were left dangling upside down when the plane flipped over while landing, with fuel running down the windows as flames began to consume the jet before being extinguished. It's a miracle that no one died, with 19 of the 21 passengers who were taken to hospital now have been discharged. And again, it does look like this is coming down to pilot error. You've got respondents to the shocking incident noting how the Endeavour Air and Delta subsidiary, which is the Delta subsidiary that operated the flight, was obsessed with these DEI initiatives. And they produced a feminist girl boss video promoting its all-female flights with a rap song featuring the lyrics, "Bad girls do it well." Other videos linked to the company show other female Endeavour flight crews and stewardesses performing choreographed dance routines and celebrating the total absence of men. And I'll put links to all of this in the description below. You can go and check it out all for yourself, guys. It's just absolutely shocking. Many have blamed pilot error as the cause for this crash, and obviously rightly so. A key detail from the Delta crash was that video footage did not show the usual flare maneuver that is typically performed by pilots before landing, reports the Express Tribune. This maneuver involves pulling the nose of the plane up just before touchdown to expose the wings to more air resistance, which slows the aircraft down and helps with a smoother landing. The lack of this flare led some aviation experts to speculate about potential issues with the pilot's actions during the landing attempt. The Endeavour Air website was full of DEI virtue signaling, guys. With this much DEI, it's a shock that someone didn't actually DIE. And indeed it is, guys. It really is. And thank God for that. But, you know, it reminds me really of when people did actually die recently in the LA fires. And I had to put this out, you know, we need to talk about the truth behind the California fires, because let's face it, guys, it was DEI hires once again that was pretty much the main leading factor to what went absolutely wrong there. And do you really think these plane passengers are concerned about the color of their pilot's skin, or the gender that they have, or what they do between the sheets? Nobody cares about this stuff. What they want is a competent pilot who has been hired not because they have a certain color of skin, or, you know, because of their gender or any nonsense like what comes along with this DEI stuff, but because they're actually qualified for the job. That is something that is obviously fleeting. And so now, you know, I'm so glad to be exposing this, and I think we need to continue to expose this, like what they did in this Tribune article. Was the plane crash pilot a DEI hire? I'll put a link to all of this in the description below once again, so you can check it out all for yourself, guys. But it's pretty clear. They've been boasting about this themselves all over their website. They haven't even taken this stuff down. You know, they're still bragging about having unmanned all-women female flights literally just after they crash landed at Pearson Airport. Absolutely unbelievable, guys. But you know, again, I'm glad to be able to expose this for what it is. You know, this is a good article as well. Coming out from Paul Joseph Watson, so I'll put a link to this in the description as well, guys. So just wanted to bring this one to your attention. Pretty wild, this just how bad this DEI initiative has gotten, all the way to the point of people actually dying in LA. But again, thankfully, nobody, you know, perished as a result of this DEI pilot crash, DEI hire, you know, a crash situation at Delta. It's just absolutely crazy, guys. So just wanted to bring all of this to your attention. You're probably not going to be getting it from the mainstream. You know, you got this National Post article with aviation experts focusing on crosswinds and its firm landing, and not even looking at the crazy radical leftist policies that has actually led to this this horrific accident, which again, thank God, didn't turn into a tragedy with anybody dying. So again, guys, just wanted to bring that to your attention. Once again, if you do appreciate my efforts to do so, don't forget to check me out here, pressfortruth.ca/donate. I really do need the support to come directly from you, the viewers. So if this information is something that you guys appreciate, Once again, please take 1 minute today to check me out at pressfortruth.ca/donate. You can check that top link in the description below. And that's all for today, guys. I want to thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button, share this video, and stay tuned, guys. We're going to have more video reports coming soon, God willing. This is Dan Dicks reporting for Press for Truth. We all want truth. The truth will set you